Hello, all my Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of June. I'm so excited. This is the second month I'm doing these. So if you've been enjoying these and there's something else that you would like me to include in your monthly readings, just comment in the description box or comment below in the video, or reach out to me via email if you don't feel comfortable doing it publicly. My email's in the description box below too. Just let me know, because I want these to be useful and helpful for all of us as we go through this wonderful adventure together. So before we jump into this month, I do always like to start by thanking the Creator for being here with us. We're so grateful, and we're also grateful for the unconditional love that you have for each and every one of us. We thank you and we welcome you. And we also welcome all of our angels, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors, all our loved ones who've already gone to the other side in this lifetime, and any other of the host of magical beings of unconditional love and light. We welcome you and we thank you for being here with us as well. All right, so we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, just to get an overall energy for the entire month of June. Just see what kind of overall theme is going to be there. And we'll also pull a major arcana card, which I'll talk about in just a sec. All right, Creator. So for all the lovely Sagittarians, what would you like them to know for the month of June, please? And it wasn't any of those. I thought it was going to be one of those, but they were like, nope, not yet. We like obvious messages, of course. So that one there is the one that's calling our name. So you got Hawk Messenger. I love that. Love the sun behind there too. Beautiful imagery. And it says, Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Wow. Okay. Sounds like June's going to be a great month for you. I love, there's so much in here. Spirit is going to be sending you messages. So open up to your greater vision. So I really feel opening your third eye, opening up your intuition, opening up, connecting and listening to the other side, while at the same time focusing on your priorities. Get rid of those distractions, those things that are taking energy that aren't really doing you any good anymore. It's just wasted. It's like water in your driveway instead of your lawn, right? Is the vision that I got. So you can have success within your grasp and going to new heights. Let's see what else the Hawk has to say for you here. So the Hawk, with its extraordinary vision and high vantage point, has the ability to see what others cannot. Hawks are associated with the realms of the ancient gods. Jupiter and Mercury both had Hawk as their ally. Hawk is often called messenger of the gods. To see a hawk or hear its shrill cry can be warning to be more aware. Look to all the details and omens to pause and reflect on what may be amiss. Hawks mate for life, and the pair raises their young in a strong and secure nest. Hawks look out for family. When embroiled in family issues, take flight and breathe the fresh air. Too much emotion can cloud Hawk's clear vision. Hawk always means spirit is at hand. Hawk people benefit from focus and sharp observation to guide them to a best outcome. They believe in a bright future because they soar above others and see the way to success in all ventures. Optimism is one of Hawk's virtues. If Hawk calls you, it may be wise to spend some time studying the currents of life and follow where they lead. The wind, with its power and direction, will be your guide. You can fly and reach the sky. You are stronger than you think, braver than you believe, and wiser than you know. And these cards too give like question or phrases, a few of them that you can focus on too. So throughout the month of June, whichever these resonate with you, you can also ask these or contemplate these. So number 1 is, have you lost your bird's eye view and are missing the obvious? Number 2, is it time to get more focused on family or goals? Number 3, are you listening to the messengers of the gods? And number 4, or has emotion clouded your perception? So I love that beginning message here, because so much hope in there, so much ability, so much strength. You can fly higher and see things from a new perspective as well. And then we'll also pull a card here from the Major Arcana. This is the Light Seers Tarot. And what I've done is I've separated the Major Arcana, which is in this one, and then each of the 4 suits of the Minor Arcana will be something else we'll cover here in just a moment. But we're going to just shuffle up here for the Major Arcana and ask the Creator, what else would you like Sagittarians to know about their month of June? Just their overall energy, the sky, high in the sky view. What would you like them to know about June? Okay. And that one was also calling our name. And so you got the Hierophant, which normally this can mean that you have like a spiritual teacher of some sort come in, or that you would be some sort of spiritual teacher for others. But what immediately I grasped onto was, one, very, very happy and joyful, but stairs leading to a higher perspective. And so I really feel that is what message is coming across here. I know I read all these intuitively. There's a lot of tarot readers that, go by the book, but I'm an Aquarian sun, so I don't. And a Pisces moon, so I very much read intuitively on these. So that's what stood out as, not so much the Hierophant piece, but the stairway to a higher viewpoint there. All right, and we'll get more clarification as we go on here, because with the 4 Minor Arcana, we're going to break it off into the 4 kind of parts of our being for our experience here. And the first one is the Wands, which that's usually the element of fire, and I always look at that as like the spiritual side of our life. It's the higher spark, the higher brightness, the magic of unconditional love, that energy. So we'll start off by pulling a card here, and just kind of we're going to ask the Creator, for your Sagittarians for the month of June, what your spiritual journey is going to be like, or what the Creator would like your spiritual journey would like you to know about your spiritual journey. Okay, I know sometimes when I'm shuffling, I can't do 2 things at once very well. So now that I've shuffled, I can go, all right, Creator, what would you like Sagittarians to know about their spiritual journey for June? See how much better that works? The Creator always knows the heart, knows what's going on, even if the tongue doesn't cooperate. That is the one here. And we got the 4 of Wands. And what I love about this is about celebrating the steps you've already taken. The 3 of Wands before it is about when you've made all these plans and you've made progress to a certain point, and now you're about to jump into doing something that you weren't familiar with, but you trained in it or you researched it, and you're doing it. And then the 4 of Wands is celebrating the steps along the way. It's not the huge celebration that comes, toward the end of with once you've completed, the journey completely. But it's about woohoo, got to celebrate what the accomplishments that you've had already. So I love this is about, especially when it's about listening to messages, seeing things higher, you can, drop into a judgmental place on yourself and go, I should be further along, I should, be listening more clearly, blah, 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 and, all those fun judgmental things that you already hear enough. I don't need to repeat them all for you. But this is about celebrate. Look at how far you've come. Even if you look back a year, 5 years, 10 years, when you start to look back, you're like, wow, I'm like a completely different person than I was back then. And it's like, yes, trust that, and trust that, you can move into even higher places, which is what is coming here. But it's like, don't make it a task, make it a joyful celebratory event, with everything that's going on here. And we had talked about in here too, about focusing on priorities and eliminate distractions. We can, so this isn't like a distraction thing. This is about celebrating all that hard work that you've done already. Because if you are all about waiting to the end to celebrate your accomplishments, you're going to poop out early, and you're not going to have that energy, and then you're going to look for things to distract you because it just feels so overwhelming when you look at, waiting to get the reward that you think you're going to get till the end. It's like, celebrate along the way. Be joyful. Don't judge yourself. That's what's really jumping in so much for this for some reason, which is not normally what I get from the Four of Wands. But it's like, yeah, don't judge yourself. Celebrate. Focus on everything that's working out wonderful, because that's going to expand that energy within you instead of all that's not done, all that's not working out, all that hasn't happened. That just expands that and makes it feel overwhelming. But when you focus on all the things that are working out well, it's just going to transform you in the month of June. We're also going to pick a card here from the Return of Spirit deck and get some additional messages about your spiritual journey for the month of September. All right, what else would you like Sagittarians to know about their spiritual journey in the month of June, please? Okay. You got mediumship. And I love, like looking at this, it almost looks like a butterfly to me, but also like a bird, right? A butterfly, a bird, a messenger. That's what mediumship is. And I'll read from the book here. Because a medium is like a channel. And that's what I usually, people ask what I do. I go like, well, I'm a channel for the creator, for the other side. I channel the love energy that helps, with physical world kind of stuff. But I also channel messages that come through that love channel as well. And that can be from people who've passed over, or from your spirit guides, or from the creator. Everything that we do spiritually comes through that channel. And mediumship can be, speaking to people on the other side, but it doesn't necessarily have to be just that. So it says, when thoughts of our departed family members or friends come to mind, it's because they are with us in that moment. This card can be a way for your departed loved ones to tell you that they love you and are still very much here with you. Most likely, you are in need of their love, support, and encouragement at this time, and though you can no longer see them, they have not left your side. So, of course, we were talking about receiving messages, right? The other reason this card may have come to you is because you have a gift and ability to speak to those on the other side. It's quite possible that you are not aware of this gift, and Spirit is encouraging you to begin to develop this skill. On the other hand, you may be quite aware of your mediumship abilities, but questioning your skills and level of connection. Most intuitives feel they could be more connected, bring through clearer messages, or receive more information. It's hard not to doubt yourself at times, but right now, Spirit is saying not to. You definitely have a gift, and sometimes we just simply need to get out of our own way. Try not to compare yourself to other mediums. Just allow your gift to operate for you in its own unique way. Trusting and accepting are the quickest ways to nurture your connection to its fullest potential. Either way, those on the other side are reaching out to you at this time. Be open to their communication in whatever form it may come. Every person on this earth is born with the ability to connect with those who have passed over. Do not doubt yourself. Do not doubt them. The more open and accepting you are, the stronger their communication will be. Well, there you go. So you definitely have messages coming through in the month of June from your loved ones on the other side. So, definitely be open to that. Look for that. See those messages. See those things that are coming. Definitely. I love what they say, because we all are channels of unconditional love always. It's just a matter of how much we've opened up in our lives yet, and it's all by design of when we want to. So, the wider you open that channel of unconditional love, the more quieter the external world comes, and the more clear the connection is to the other side, because they speak on the frequency of unconditional love. Unconditional love, joy, peace, laughter. That's the energy and the frequency that they communicate on. All the others are loud. It's loud noise. So, listen, because they definitely want to hear from you. And if you do, if you're doubting yourself and you still want to hear from them, I do offer different services, which I mentioned in my description box below, where I do communicate with those on the other side. So if you do want messages, definitely, I just felt like I needed to mention that as well. All right, now we're moving on from Spirit onto the Pentacles, which the Pentacles is the earth element. This is going to be about our physical environment, about like the physical world, the physical body, the Spirit's what's going on inside us. But this is going to be actually in the physical world. What is your environment going to be looking like? All right, Creator, what would you like Sagittarians to know about their physical environment for the month of June? Okay, well, it's this one here. Yep, and so you got the Four of Wands, and now you have the Four of Pentacles. And what I love about this, there's several messages that come with this, and one is that you always have enough. You always have enough for you. In fact, there's people that are coming here across the desert here, and you're looking over at them. You hear them coming, you sense them coming, and you're like, you know what? I'm holding what I have, but you also have enough that you can give a little bit to them. You're not going to give them your entire purse, but you're going to have the ability to give of yourself in some way in the physical realm, whether that's financial, any of those languages of love, time, saying it to them, giving them a little gift, whatever it might be, a gift of service, just helping them do something, you're going to be able to do that for them. And I love that it's also a reminder, don't worry about this entire village over here. You don't need to become this big where you have all of that. You always have what you need, and you have it right here within your grasp always. So I love this. It's like this safety place. Don't spend so much of your energy, like it mentioned here, with distractions. Don't worry so much about all that stuff. Let go of responsibility for the entire world. You might have some people that are close to you, like in this one, that are close to you that you want to help, but you don't have to help the entire world, and you can focus on doing what you need to do, during this time. I'm also going to pull a card here from the Enchanted Map Oracle. Give you some additional information here. Yep, and 4 is a very steady, stable number. Think of 4 legs on a table. It's a pretty stable table, right? And so there's a stability that's coming in for you for the month of June too. All right, what else would you like Sagittarians to know? The physical environment for the month of June, please. So it has rescue, number 16. And I love this because it also represents, that you don't need to rescue the entire world. And I'm going to read from the book, but the message that I'm getting for you here is, you don't have to rescue everyone else. That's like this drive within you to be the hero, to help people. It's what you've always been taught. It's what you're supposed to do. But it almost sucks all of your energy out, where you just feel exhausted trying to, make everyone else, be in a safe place that you feel is the safest place for them, which may not be what they agree with, but you have this idea of how their life is supposed to be, and it's about, you can back off. And so I love this because it says you are always safe and secure and free to be yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. You need only ask, and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from Spirit, like we were talking about. Get into a right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There's no need to fear. Safety is a place within. So perfect, like we were talking about. So definitely connect to your the higher realm there, the higher places, get to that higher perspective, because you do have this assistance that's coming. And then we're going to move on to the swords. And the swords is the element of air, and this is more about our mind, our thoughts, our mental state during the month of June. So like our mental adventure. All right, Credit, what would you like? Oh, okay, there we go. And this is great. The Ten of Swords, again, is about your mind, your thoughts, and that. And the Ten of Swords is about the ending of thoughts and beliefs. And so you have all these crows that were, probably hanging around you, and now they're flying away, and you're being freed from them, which is totally, kind of working in here. These obstacles, anything that's been distracting you from connecting to your higher self, to those messages, is what you're letting go of. And then when you look at it this way, without seeing the birds, let's see if I can do this. Let me do it this way so I can see it. You're walking on a new horizon. You're walking on a new beach, free and clear, and just feeling the breeze. And that's the state of a free mind, which is beautiful and brilliant, because you're leaving a lot of all that old thoughts and old patterns behind, and expanding yourself into this new place here. I just love that. We're also going to pull some cards here from the numerology guidance cards. Maybe just one normally. And we'll get some clarification here for you, for Sagittarians, for your mental journey for the month of June. Okay. I feel like it's going to be that one there. We got, I know we hate that word, patience, number 2. But But that is good. Have patience with your thoughts and beliefs too, because we didn't learn them all in a day and they won't just go away, but we can, take time to question them as they arise, right? We don't have to do it all in a day. I know you're going to want to get it done and out of the way, but it's like, no, just have patience with your thoughts and with how this is unfolding. So this indicates a time to stop and enjoy the present moment, as nothing more can be done to achieve the outcome and desire. Rather than take action, you're being asked to evaluate your progress, clarify your dreams, which will help you manifest them sooner. This card also indicates a need to take your time and pace yourself instead of making hasty plans and decisions. Failure to do so could result in stress and disappointment. So this is an opportunity to focus all your energy and attention on visualizing your dreams as opposed to pushing against the obstacles standing in your way. Surrender the outcome to the universe and get on with living your life. Allow things to come to fruition in divine order and timing. Stillness is the key to receiving clear and accurate guidance, and patience will help you attract the outcome you desire. And the affirmation is, I patiently entrust and surrender to the outcome, to the divine. And so I love that, though, because we're talking about stillness is the key to receiving clear messages. So it's about getting still, getting quiet as well. All right. And then lastly, we're going to move on to cups, which is the element of water. And this is going to be focused on your emotional journey for the month of June. So what's going to be going on with you emotionally? Creator, what would you want Sagittarians to know? Okay. There we go. Yep, so you got 7 of Cups. And what I love about this one is this is about, there's so many choices to make, and it's the Chutes and Ladders is like the game that it reminds me of, what if I make the wrong choice, where am I going to end up, and la 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 la. But what's wonderful is that, and I get various messages for this card, but for your reading, what I'm getting with, because it has to do with receiving the messages, is it's about that you will get guidance. Seek guidance. Ask for guidance for your messengers from that higher perspective. If you're that snake down there trying to make decisions, you don't know what to make and how many there are, but when someone from a higher perspective can see all the options and which ones have what is needed, it's like, here, they're going to guide you to pick the one that is most fruitful, the one that is going to be the flowing one with the water on there. So I just love that. So emotionally, it's going to be about focusing on connecting to those messages. It's just going to change everything, for you. And then lastly, we're going to pull a Journey of Love card here. And that'll be your final message for the reading for this month. I do daily collective readings that I put out for, it's like one reading for everyone. I also do weekly readings, which are by element. So with Sagittarian being fire, you could listen to your fire signs for a weekly one too. So just know that those are out there. They'll be in the playlist at the end of this video, so you can click on it to go to those if you want to look at those as well. All right, Creator, what would you like Sagittarians to know about their emotional journey? All right, there we go. We got Shifting Universes, which is also number 7. And for that, it says you are blessed with an opportunity to change gears, to change your life, to jump on the fast train. You're invited to fling yourself off the repetitive treadmill way of life into a dance through nature, to be utterly confused and delighted, to accept the way of divine trust, even with its chaos, the instability that precedes all genuine creativity. So here it is. your get out of jail free card, your opportunity to make a mess and find what you didn't know you were looking for. You're being nudged. If you wish, let yourself go down that strange path opening up before you without knowing what it is, even as you take your next step. Your universe is shifting, and stranger, more beautiful worlds beckon. Why not go where you haven't been before? You'll find yourself there and realize you are more than what you once thought you were. This oracle message has a message for you. If you are thinking of changing location, jobs, houses, or attitudes, trying something new, especially if it's unusual for you, then the universe is supporting you. Now is the time to accept what you didn't expect. Accept what you didn't expect. So I love this because, this is just a really affirmative thing that, things are changing, things are coming, but there's messages that are coming for you too. So, when in doubt, the Creator and all your, all those beings of love and light on the other side, they won't interfere with us, with our free will. But if we ask them to come and meddle in our lives, they will always answer and come and help us have our highest experience for us, having things unfold for us. They won't do things to us. They're always having our highest experience in mind. But you can ask every day, just invite them into your life every day to come in and bring that highest experience for you. So I love this for you. Wonderful, wonderful June for you, Sagittarians. Just know every second as you go through this month that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And I love you too. We'll talk to you soon. You take care.